Hey, Saki.
Hey, Saki.
Oh, shit, you gotta be kidding me. Funny, me and the other guys were just talking about you after practice the other day.
Uh-oh.
Specifically, we were taking bets as to how long it would be before you showed your face again. Shame, you coming in here cost me 10,000 yen. Not that it matters, ever since you left things have been looking up for me. I won the last department kendo tournament, and I've been enjoying my promotion. Oh yeah, thanks for the new office, by the way.
Ugh.
Anyway, non-active duty cops, or you, in other words, aren't allowed in HQ right now, so what do you want? Hey, this guy's an asshole.
Yeah, this guy's a legit asshole. I wish I could tell him to go to hell.
No, I would. I don't think we need him. He's not going to help us anyway. Don't suck up to him.
All right. Go to hell.
I guess that's to be expected from someone who's had a breakdown or two, huh?
Rude, dude.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you think that was private? Your little episodes? Hate to break it to you, but I saw your file. Still don't understand how Tanaka wound up with a crazy little thing like you. You know, he used to tell us about it. Your little romantic escapades. All the juicy details.
I'm sure he did.
I'm sorry, do you think that was private too? The thing is, Ito, you were just another part of the talk in the locker room. Or did you think it was more than that? Get out of here. There's nothing for you. Just leave.
I
We're really
can't
trying
talk to Saki.
We're trying to get to Saki.
Well, now I can't because I yelled at him. It's not what I wanted to do.
Well, he wasn't going to help us anyway, so.
I'm not threatening him with violence.
Why
in the
not?
police station. Because then Saki's gonna be like, "Oh no, I want to help you."
Well, what happens if we leave? I bet it's just going to dump us right back in here again, right? Try to leave and come back and see if he's still there. That would be my.
Maybe we can go home and then come back. Oh no.
Now we're locked into that.
That's not fair.
It's fine. It'll be fine.
Maybe we can do something else here. Okay, we can't go in there because he's...
Go to the kendo place. Maybe there's a homie there that can help us.
True. The homie.
I'm surprised to see you back. How can I help you, detective? Yeah, you train police.
I was told your dojo trains a lot of police.
That's right, I train many of them personally.
Do you know Akira Taira, a detective from Tokyo HQ?
Yes, Detective Tyra. I know him quite well. A man with a great deal of innate talent in martial arts. Though that talent is offset by his, how to put it, brash personality.
Brash is a very diplomatic way of putting it. Sorry to put you on the spot, but Tyler's just about the only usable link I've got left in the police force and the one person who's trying to stop me the most. Seeing as you train with him all the time, I was hoping you might, know something that would change his mind, if you know what I mean.
Are you asking me to help you blackmail Tyra? Beyond the obvious reasons why I wouldn't be able to help you do that, I also happen to think it wouldn't work. You might be surprised to hear this, but Detective Tyra actually lives a fairly straightforward life. His excesses are nothing that would draw any scrutiny, at least not among his fellow officers. I hear he is engaged to be married soon, as well.
Someone actually agreed to marry that slime? The poor girl.
Yes, a very nice girl. Apparently they're quite happy together.
Oh yeah? We'll see how long that lasts.
May I ask what exactly Tyra did to make you feel so strongly about him?
Did to me? You should be asking him that. Ever since I started, he's looked down on me and never missed a chance to remind me how he felt. I ignored him because I figured if I worked hard enough and earned my promotion, it would shut him up once and for all.
Well, you eventually got his promotion, I take it. Well, did he shut up like you thought?
No, it got worse. It started with him spreading rumors about me sleeping around in HQ, and then there were various complaints to my supervisor. He couldn't stand that I'd won. It's all fallen apart now, though, huh? He got my old job, and every time I see him, he has that smug grin on his stupid face like he's mocking me.
So, you hate the fact that, at least in his mind, that he was right?
Something like that. Tyler's not the first person to think a woman didn't deserve the promotion I got, but it stung a little extra when he ended up at my desk.
Yeah, I thought as much.
You're not saying you think that brown-nosing, sexist, lazy, good-for-nothing asshole actually deserves my spot, are you?
Well, no. I can't judge the inner workings of the police force, but from what I've heard, it certainly wouldn't be the first time an officer didn't earn their promotion honestly. Often, I watch my students spar and I notice an interesting trend. You see, usually the outcomes of matches have nothing to do with their skill.
Is there a moral at the end of this story?
Well, wait for it. Patience, Ito. You see, two students will face each other, but before they even draw their swords, they've decided the outcome. Students rank each other and themselves based on practice, their social status, their schools, and any other number of things before they even enter my dojo. A student perceiving himself as stronger will always be more relaxed, more ready to attack, while the student who's resigned himself to defeat desperately defends. It's not skill or merit that wins the battle, it's expectations. Do you see where I'm going with this?
I do, but I'm not sure I like it. You're saying that unless I can break Tyler's perception of me, I'll keep losing, right?
Exactly. For a man like Tyra, who expects things of women, you've defied him at every turn. But
If I suck up to him and play the part, it might throw him off guard enough for me to win this fight. Sound about right?
very perceptive. Here, this should help.
Cool.
Okay.
Sake?
It's a gift.
Wow, that's so flattering. I barely even know you. I suppose, in order to degrade myself in front of scum like Tyra, I could use a drink.
It's not for you. It's for Tyra.
Oh, and here I was thinking you were being nice.
This is a very expensive brand. As a matter of fact, it's Tyra's favorite. A gift for his promotion.
A promotion he stole. A promotion into my position.
Think of it as a way to throw him off balance. You can't strike at his heart until he drops his guard, after all. You know how to play the role he expects of you. I suspect you know the type of woman that he likes.
Much as it pains me to admit, that might work. Thanks for the sake. I'm gonna go drink all of it right now.
Just dump it outside.
Yeah. Okay, I guess we can ask about the historian too,
Why
so
not?
let's do that. I spoke to Yasuhisa, the historian.
You were right. He knows about the common kai and the mask.
Takashi, what is he?
I don't understand your question.
He's one of them.
Them? Ito, are you alright? He's just an old man. What else would he be?
No. Takashi, you must have noticed. There's something off about him. Like the collector, but no, not exactly like him.
I'm not sure what Yasuhisa told you to scare you like this, but I've known him for years. He's a bit eccentric and too philosophical for his own good, but he's harmless. Allow me to offer some advice. What you're feeling right now, it's not him. It's you. The more time I spend researching the common kai, the past, the more I begin to feel the world has gone mad. But it hadn't. It continued to turn on its axis as it always does. It was me who became unhinged. You could always walk away, Detective Ito. Some mysteries just aren't worth solving.
Alright, as much as I would love to just pop that bottle right here, right now, I'm not gonna do that.
What would happen if you
I
did?
think he would just be like, you're useless to me, get out.
I feel like, again, though, we still have Saki. Like, her being like, oh, we don't have anybody. It's like, Saki, I think, likes us.
Yeah, but Tyra stops us right at the door before we even get to Saki, so
All right.
we have to give him the sake so we can get the sake.
Yay. Let's suck up to the sleazeball guy. Woo!
Sometimes you have to do dumb things in order to get what you want.
大変失礼いたしました。
Okay.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm sorry.
That's it, Ito. I've heard enough of your... What?
You heard it right, Tyra. I'm sorry. You're a good detective, and I never did congratulate you on your promotion. Here. This is for you.
I get it. You think bribing me is gonna work, huh? Kendo Michi? Is that a bottle of Kendo Michi? No way, that sells out in weeks. Even my family rarely managed to get a bottle, and they knew the people to ask. How'd you get it?
That's not important. Consider it an apology for how I've treated you in the past. I present this to you as a way to formally hand over my old position. It's clearly in better hands now anyway.
But, what? Ito, get up, will you? Ito, it's fine. Just please get up. You're making a scene.
Okay. Oh, whoops.
Okay. I accept your apology. Hell, I didn't know you felt that way. I mean, in light of recent events and all, it's kind of long overdue. Guess with all the stress you've gone through, the delay is understandable. Glad you finally learned to manage your emotions appropriately.
Thank you for your kind words, Detective Tyra. Once I return to the department, I know I'll have much to learn from you.
Hey, it's a little early for that kind of talk, don't you think? We don't even know if they'll let you back on the force after the hearing.
Yes, I suppose you're right, Detective. I shouldn't have spoken so brashly.
Ito, please stop that.
Every time. I'm
Suppose-
sorry.
It's okay. I can see why you would think that.
Yeah. It was confusing.
Suppose there's a lot you have to learn from me, huh?
I know you're right, Detective Tyra. I was so brash before. That's probably how I ended up here.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for dropping this by, Ito. To tell you the truth, it's kind of been a tough time for all of us. It's better to stick together, if you catch my meaning. We're all on the same team, after all, right? Maybe once you're back, me and you, could partner up.
You don't get to sleep with me, weirdo.
Your other boyfriend's dead. I'm gonna be married soon. Windows closing.
One can only hope I'll be so lucky.
Yeah. Right. Look, I gotta get back to my office. Your office? My office. You need anything else?
Well, I was thinking, but... Oh, no, I couldn't possibly bother you. You're so busy.
Oh, what? No, that's fine. I can handle it. Go on.
Well, I know I shouldn't, but I've been doing a little research. In an unofficial capacity, you know? I was wondering if you could pull a file for me.
You know I can't give you access to the system, right? You're suspended. Besides, it'd be against regulations and, I guess if you stay on that side of the counter, I could get Ishibashi to help you. Don't think this means we're best friends or anything. It's just repayment for the Kendo Michi.
Oh, thank you. But Tyra, Detective Tyra, I wouldn't want to impose on your busy schedule.
Again, stand up. Stop doing that. Saki, I'm gonna go back to my office. Look up the file Ito wants. Log the search query to my name. Got it?
Yes, sir. Of course.
I'll be in my new office all afternoon, so direct any calls there. Clear?
Hi. I think he's gone. Damn, Miami. I mean, I've twisted some guys around my finger before, but that was something else. Don't think it'll take long to get your office back if you can keep working that magic. Ayami, listen to me very closely. It's very, very important you teach me how to do that for professional purposes. I think you're all right on your own, Saki. Oh, fine. Be that way. Anyway, you've got Tyler's sign-off. What did you want me to look up for you? On March 4th, 1996, there was a raid on a compound belonging to a cult called the Kamenkai. I'd like the official report, plus anything else you can find on it. Wow, that's some heavy reading material. I'll get right on it, boss. Doesn't seem like there's much to go on here. Looks like there's only one file. Righto! I'll put it on a USB for you so you can take it with you. Just don't tell anyone. Here you go. Thanks, Saki. I owe you one. You owe me more than one, Ayami. See you around.
See, I don't know that would have gone so smoothly if she was not on our good side.
No, yeah, for sure. We did everything good for her.
We were not on her good side, whatever.
Yeah. We got her cute detective boyfriend.
And we didn't screw her with the camera.
Nope. I can't do anything but
No,
look
you
at
got a
this
laptop
file.
first.
Wow. The music is so loud in my ear. Gotta use the USB stick. Something doesn't smell right. There's a raid on a compound and all that's left is this lone debriefing? It doesn't add up. Not to mention so much of what is here is actually redacted. Officers arriving at the scene found 12 people dead on arrival, including Tokimasa and Mai's parents. What are the details about how they died? Not to mention the report itself was filed almost a week after the raid. So why aren't there any autopsy reports?
I like this. Considered a success.
Yeah.
Everyone's dead. Mission accomplished. Let's go home.
Yep. Surviving members have been rescued. 2 children and 1 adult are believed missing. That must be Maya, Takashi, and their grandmother. Guess that means Takashi was telling the truth after all. So many people have been hiding information from me, it's almost a relief. Still, for such a short report, it raises a whole lot of questions. The list of the dead, their causes of death, if there were other survivors, what else they found. It's all lost. Even the location of the compound has been classified. All I know is the mask was found in the middle of a pile of dead bodies. Great.
Okay.
Not unsettling at all.
How did it get back to the grandmother, though?
Right. What the hell happened there? Why was it covered up? I feel like this doesn't help us, like, at all.
Yeah, that was like, we know
Gave us a
all
flash
this.
drive for this tiny, not
Yeah.
even, like, 2-page report.
Okay, well,
Alright, let's just pet the cat and take a pill.
yes, pet the cat, take a pill.
The report is unclear, but it's obvious something terrible happened at the Kamenkai compound. Yeah, duh. No doubt the mask had a part to play in those 12 people's deaths. In one way or another, it found its way to Reina afterward. She said she was searching for the door, which means her connection to it is no mere coincidence either. The collector said the path in the dark would never reveal itself unless I understood her past. The report is a dead end for now, but he gave me another lead. A talent agency called Omega in Kabukicho.
Well, we know about the mask now, so.
True. Like, where it came from and stuff. It's not a whole lot to go on, but maybe I'll find the connection I need to connect the dots. For now, all I can do is go to Kabukicho and ask around.
Plus, we have that magazine, too. I mean, we did get
Yeah.
some stuff about her. I think this was definitely the way to go. Definitely take the pill, definitely pet the cat.
I
I don't
can't
know
pet the
the
cat.
You can't pet the cat? Come
Not
on.
right now.
It's gyrating and everything.
It's breathing.
Pulsing.
Oh, she changed really quick.
She changed for the pill.
Let's look at our stats. It's been a while. Okay, our investigation is like way up.
We're honestly fine.
Yeah,
Like,
we're doing
right in the
really
middle.
well.
Stable, professional, relaxed, focused.
Nice.
We're good.
Yeah, we're doing good.
That's what you. Those are the 4 things you want a detective to be, I think.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm so curious how we could mess this up. Like, I feel like we're doing everything right, mostly. The only thing is, I guess I don't know how we could have avoided hitting the train station guy.
I don't think we could have avoided
Right,
it.
like maybe there's an item that we could have had if we did the other one first or something. I don't know,
Yeah.
but alright.
But,
Anyway, we're off to the talent agency now.
alright.
Kabukicho.
Let's go. Wonder what this place looks like. We all flashy again?
We've never been to this area before
Nope.
once, right? Yeah, I don't think so.
We unlocked it last time. Whoa!
Ooh, okay.
It is flashy, like the other place. The collector mentioned a talent agency by the name of Omega here in Kabukicho with ties to Reina. Unless there's a big sign advertising it, which I highly doubt, I'll need to ask around to find it. Alright. Oh,
Okay.
we're scaled back a lot.
Yeah.
Look at all these signs here. I feel
Triangle,
like
triangle, triangle.
something
Yeah.
creepy's gonna happen. Based on the dragon motifs and the general vibe around the building, I guess this place is no normal bar. Who knows how many other places around here the Yakuza have dipped their fingers into. Okay, yeah, it really seems like we're in a harder territory here.
Yeah.
There's
Literally just
policemen.
cops.
Three faces in uniform that I don't recognize, though I doubt they'll have a hard time recognizing me. The way they're huddled together, it hardly looks like they're doing much police work. More than a few violations probably pass under their noses, but I wouldn't be surprised if someone slips them a bit of cash on the side to ignore them. Cops like that probably won't give me any trouble, and they definitely aren't going to blab to their superiors about seeing me in Kabukicho. Let's listen.
Hey, hold up. Do I know you?
Ew, me?
Yeah, you. Unless you're hiding something behind your back. Aren't you the detective whose face was all over town a few weeks back? Yeah, that's it. How did I not recognize... How didn't I recognize you before? Hey, guys, didn't someone from HQ come by and ask us about her earlier? Maybe we should call this in. You can be Eugene.
Okay. Well, hold on, Denjiro. You really think that's a good idea?
Huh? What are you talking about? I'm not risking my job over some nobody detective.
Ryu.
Okay. Yeah, well, call it into HQ and you might be risking more than your job, if you know what I mean.
Ryu's right. Why should we stick our necks out when she hasn't even done anything wrong? Being on leave doesn't mean she can't walk around, does it? Listen to Ryu. I doubt I need to remind you boys what happens when you ruffle the wrong feathers at HQ.
You guys can't be serious. Look, I'm not saying we should arrest her,
Only you're gonna piss off the wrong people, Denjiro. I don't know how much more obvious I need to be for you to get it.
no one, not even the detective here, is worth bringing down her wrath on us.
Oh, that's me. Especially right now. Things aren't exactly on stable ground around here since the Mifune family shakeup.
Don't need a repeat of Professor Ono.
Officer.
Officer Ono.
Pegged for promotion one day, and then some anonymous tip comes into HQ that Ono's been selling a little dope on the side. Even got a gun to tie him to a crime scene.
Yeah, a gun that's mysteriously gone missing from evidence. You think that story's true?
Does it really matter if it is or not? Point is, he asked too many questions around here, and now he's in jail.
Some police we are held hostage by some woman. Screw it, maybe you guys are right. I suppose if that guy from HQ asks again, we can say we didn't see any detective tonight. That's right, we didn't see you. And you definitely didn't talk to us, got it?
Yeah, I got it. Being on the street around here isn't exactly an easy position to be in, huh?
Yeah. You mean at the bottom? Yeah. Doesn't give us a lot of options. Feels like I'm always stuck between HQ and all the other shit that goes on around here. I'm not sure which is worse, honestly. You read the papers, don't you, detective? You heard about the Mifune family, right? Yeah, I'm sure she has. And that's all you need to say on the subject. You never know who's working for who around here, so I'd put a lid on that. Listen, detective. Whatever you think we are, or whatever you think goes on around here, it isn't so simple as good cops and bad cops. Just remember that. Kabukicho might not be perfect, but we do our best to keep the peace, right?
Right.
Right. Like Ryu said, we're trying our best, so don't cause any trouble for us, and we'll return the favor by not letting HQ know about this.
There's plenty of things scarier than HQ out there.
That's for sure. You know what? Why don't we move along, detective?
I think I'll do just that. Good luck, officers. Alright.
Alright.
Let's look at this
Queen's Club.
Seems this club is pretty popular and it already has a lot of customers. Maybe talking to some of the regulars will give me a good idea of where to start looking for Omega.
You got those guys to the right.
Yeah.
Oh, I lied.
Yep. Anything? Oh, no.
Nope.
Let's go into the Queen's Club.
Oh.
Ooh, dancing. Talk. Can I ask you something?
Whoa. I wasn't doing anything. You're a cop, right?
Nope, you've got me all wrong. I'm looking for a talent agency by the name of Omega. Why'd you think I was a cop?
Only cops start asking questions right off the bat. Well, that and your costume had me fooled. You ought to be careful walking around like that.
Someone noticed. Smart man.
Oh, I got it. You're some kind of, like, performer or something, right?
Did he just call us a stripper?
I think so. I think he did. What are you doing looking for Omega? Omega's a wash. You wouldn't get any work from them. Worry not, sweetheart. It just so happens I work for one of the best agencies in town.
Roll.
We handle all types. Listen, models, performers, actors, you name it. Even a mature woman, such as yourself, will have no problem finding work through us.
I'm 28.
Ancient woman. That is, if you're fine with, staying in costume.
My lucky day.
That is the spirit. Have a drink with me, babe. Come on. I'll get you all signed up. I'm sure I can find work for you in no time.
Well, like I said, I'm looking for Omega. A friend of mine recommended them, so it'd be rude not to talk to them at least, right?
If you ask me, your friend's got no taste. You shouldn't waste your time with those losers. No one's even seen their guys around for months. Word on the streets is they've ran up a bit of debt with the wrong people, if you know what I mean. Anyway, you didn't hear that from me. You know where I am if you want a real chance, babe. Also, can we just talk about the music in here? It's so good.
Yeah, it's really
so good and dumb.
I could not dance to this personally, though.
Right, these people aren't really dancing to it either.
They're not, but, whatever. Enough alcohol and you think you're dancing.
Have we talked to this guy before? I feel like I've seen this guy before.
Oh, he was the bouncer, yeah?
Maybe?
The cat poisoner. He looks like the cat
He
poisoner.
looks like the cat poisoner.
It's not, though. The cat poisoner had, like, one of those curly hair.
You're right. I think
things.
they just used the chain again.
It's the chain and the sweatshirt. Hoodie. Can I ask you something?
Yeah, sure. You don't need my permission.
You heard of an agency around here called Omega?
Omega? No, that doesn't ring a bell. Why? What's it to you?
I'm looking for a missing girl.
Missing? Was she, foreign? Working at a nightclub? Maybe working for some of the other, types of clubs?
I don't remember asking your opinion on the girl, only if you knew about the agency.
Either way, answer's the same. I don't know no Omega, and you probably won't find her even if I did. Girls go missing all the time around here, if you catch my drift.
Care to be more specific?
No, I don't. Don't think you delicate types could handle it.
Okay.
Let's just say not everyone is as nice to the ladies in those places as I am, and leave it at that. Stir the pot with questions like that and you're bound to end up in trouble. So, if you want help, go ask someone else.
Very helpful.
Yeah, he was a breath of fresh air.
Oh, I'm walking. I didn't realize it's because I'm a shadow. Okay. Hello. Can you spare a minute?
Whoa, how long have you been standing there?
X.
X.
Me? I just got here. Why so jumpy?
Sorry, there was a big scary guy with a scar here a little before you. He acted friendly enough, but he made me feel pretty uneasy. Kept asking me what I was doing here, and if I wanted to go somewhere and have a drink with his friends, and honestly, I've been waiting for a good moment to duck out.
I think you made the right decision by staying put, if you ask me. Have you ever heard of a talent agency around here called Omega, by any chance?
Omega? No, I've never heard of that. I'm actually not usually in this part of town. A friend of mine invited me out here for a few drinks, but she hasn't shown her face yet. It's starting to stink of some weird setup. Anyway, I still have some pride, so I'm not going to tuck my tail and run just yet. Good luck finding that agency or whatever you're looking for, though. And if you see that guy I mentioned earlier, watch your back.
Yikes. Evening. Do you know anything about a talent agency called Omega? I heard they were based here.
Are you insane?
It's not like I'm asking you to take me there personally. What's the issue?
You do know where you are, don't you? Omega went up against some people. The same people who owned this club, and they lost. The Mifune takeovers already racked up quite the body count, and I don't plan on being added to it. I'm not sure who you're working for, but you've come in a bit of a sensitive time, and if I were you, I would turn around and walk out that door.
Alright, John Wick.
Hell, she probably killed him too.
Killed who?
Him, you know, Higashi, the owner of Omega.
Oh god.
Everyone knew he owed the Mifune family a small fortune. The word on the street is that there's been a spring cleaning of any disloyal retainers. Do I need to spell it out for you? Good. I've already said too much, and you should stop asking around too. You never know who's listening.
Alright, well, that was all useless information. One more guy.
Not triggering.
Oh, no, he's there.
2 more guys. Hey, can I ask you something? Look at this guy's, like...
Do you want to be the sleazy guy?
Not really.
Alright, I'm on it.
About a talent agency called Omega. You know anything? Alright, I'll take that as a no. Okay.
Easy dodge on that one.
Alright.
Oh, suit guy.
Hey, do you know this area?
What?
Jake from State Farm. I have a question about...
What? Speak up. I can't hear you. The speaker's right there. You're gonna have to talk louder.
I'm looking for an agency.
You're looking for a vacancy? In what?
No, and
You're what?
I'm looking for information about the Omega Talent Agency. Do you know anything?
What? Whoa. You really shouldn't shout things like that around here. Excuse me, miss. We were hoping you might join us next door.
Scary Scar guy.
Consider it an invitation from an admirer. Besides, it's much nicer venue than this dump. Yeah, in fact, we'd be happy to escort you. Alright, well, they're not gonna tell us who they are, for sure. And, yeah, why not? We have a gun. We can shoot all 3 of these guys.
In a crowded club?
Yeah, light them up. Sure, let's go. Oh, you refuse?
Oh.
You just refuse them.
I mean, I am a woman in a crowded club. You can't really, do anything to me, right?
Yeah, I mean, you already refused them.
Yeah. Take a few steps back, creep. You think I'd go anywhere with you?
Yeah, I think you will.
Okay, they're gonna force me anyway.
Sorry if we were a little too polite before. I wasn't asking for your permission.
Forcing me would be a big mistake.
Oh yeah? How do you figure? Look around. You think anyone's gonna help you? Promise you this much. People see us escorting you out of here and they'll look the other way.
Hell, I could probably break your nose right now and then order a drink and the bartender'd bring me that drink before he even dreamed of wiping your blood off the floor. Not that I'm threatening you or anything, understand?
Of course not. We wouldn't want you to feel like you're in danger. Now let's go.
Great.
Great.
My great face.
Great. Hey.
Ooh.
She's cool.
Yeah, she's really cool.
I can't tell if the tattoos are a shirt, though.
It's a
I
shirt.
think it's a shirt.
Yeah, it's a shirt.
What a look.
I mean, you can do a shirt. Like, you don't have to, invest in the full body tattooed. Welcome. Come in. Let me introduce myself. I'm Kasumi Mifune. I appreciate you coming by to talk. Your thugs didn't give me much of a choice.
The hell you think you're calling me a thug?
We're businessmen. You got that?
Oh, I've got it all right, but I don't think that dressing in a suit makes you any less of a thug.
Say another word, you cop bitch.
Enough! You say another word, and I'll make you wish you hadn't. Now get out, both of you.
Yes, boss.
Oh yeah. My apologies. The quality of help you can find these days isn't quite up to the standard that it was in my father's time. Wild dogs can be difficult to train, but they'll come around, even if I have to beat it into them. Sit down, relax. Can I get you a drink?
I don't see why not. It's up to you. We've already established that we're a drinker, so no matter
fuck
what.
it.
Yeah.
Someone get her a glass and one for me as well. Why don't we skip the small talk and you can tell me why I'm here? Seems you're a woman who doesn't like to waste time. Good. As luck would have it, neither am I. Let's get right to it. A short while ago, a couple of men downstairs ran up to tell me that you, a cop, had walked past my bar and into one of my nightclubs. Then I hear you've been sniffing around, asking about one of my investments. Investments? You mean Omega? Smart girl. Tell me, Ayamito, why is it that a cop is going around asking questions like that? More curious still, not just any cop, but a publicly shamed cop on leave. A shamed cop who's had a history of, how did they word it? Yes, a history of psychotic episodes. How do you know all of that? We all have friends, Detective Ito. And when detectives are wandering around my part of the city, my friends tell me everything I want to know. Honestly, you don't seem all that crazy to me. As to why you're after Omega, let's say you've piqued my interest. Sorry, look at us. You said no small talk, and here we are off in the bushes somewhere. Let's get back on track, shall we? As you're not acting in any official capacity, it's safe to say that no one knows you're here, correct? No, I suppose they don't. In your position, I might have tried to lie, but I appreciate the honesty. It was a rhetorical question anyway. I know for a fact there's no one coming for you. Funny. You don't strike me as the stupid type, and yet you've willingly entered a den of vipers. If you valued your neck, staying on your shoulders, surely you wouldn't do something so reckless. You can skip the threats. If you wanted to do something to me, you'd have done it already. Plus, you're smart enough to know not to hurt a cop, even one in my position. Good. I like you. Given your prickly demeanor, I doubt you're working with one of my competitors, and you're definitely not here for your police buddies. Okay, I give up. I have to know. What exactly is it you want to know about Omega? I'm looking for this girl. Her name is Reina. I was told she was involved with the agency somehow. I want to know what happened to her. How very noble of you. Figuring that out might be a bit difficult, as I'm afraid Omega is an extremely recent acquisition. To go back further, you'll have to talk to its president and former owner, a man named Eiichi Higashi. As it so happens, that makes two of us who'd like to have a word with him. Like peas in a pod, us two. Unfortunately, when he handed over the business, he became a bit, how should I put it, forgetful about his outstanding debts to us. And the poor thing is so scared of me that he's ignoring all my calls, probably thinking I'll do something awful to him if I find him. I can't imagine how he'd get that idea. Can you? Maybe he'd prefer talking to a police officer instead of me? I'm not some green recruit. I know how this works by now. What's the catch? You'd never tell me where he was and then send me on my way for nothing. Of course I wouldn't. You'll have to prove that you can be trusted first. There's someone else I need you to talk to. A bit of a softer target than Higashi. Pretty good deal, right? Everything you're looking for in exchange for one little job.
Yeah, one job. Like, sure, why wouldn't we help her?
Yeah, I mean, we're at the heart of everything that we need.
Yeah.
Just one job, right? Oh, don't make this more difficult than it has to be. You'll agree eventually, so why fight it? I know a lot about you. Top of your class and one of the best detectives on the force. You wouldn't let something as pesky as morals get in the way of good information, would you?
Yeah, we just agreed. We just said we would do it.
Right. I've heard about you too, Kasumi Mifune. Or more accurately, I heard a lot about your father. As you should. My father was a good man. It's not surprising you know more about him than me. That'll change soon enough. I won't be a footnote in his story much longer. My father always undervalued the power of information, but I really get to know the people I associate with. You, for instance. Everything you've done paints the picture of someone who's very determined and very desperate to find this girl of yours. Don't let people tell you otherwise, Detective. I think those traits are a wonderful combination.
Thanks.
However, it also means you don't have a whole lot of bargaining power right now. If you don't want to work with me, that's fine. You can go home and quietly overdose on whatever medication they've got you taking instead. Furthermore, I could just refuse your request altogether, but that'd be so boring.
We've already agreed to help you.
I feel like I did, but maybe I didn't on accident. I feel
No,
like I
you
selected
definitely
it.
did. I think there's just like,
The
I
dialogue
think they
seems
just
very
assume that we're not gonna help her, and it's just
Yeah.
like, no, we just will. That's fine. Like, duh.
Sure. We both need something, so let's help each other. Do the job I ask, and I'll tell you what I know about little Higashi. As I was saying, like him, there's another business owner, Nakihabara, who's unfortunately behind on her payments as well. Ooh, her?
Cat girl.
Cat girl, maybe?
Cat girl for sure.
Such a shame, too. I really wanted a straightforward relationship with this one. See, I help out with a few things. In exchange, she kicks back a little of her business. Sometimes we send over new contracts to renegotiate the terms of our mutually beneficial relationship. Sadly, she's neglected to sign the newest one. I'm a cop, not some Yakuza debt collector. Do it yourself. A suspended cop. You can't parade your badge around as proof that you're some white knight anymore. Due to the recent, transition of power, I can't do it myself just this minute. The dogs at Tokyo Police Headquarters start panting whenever me or any of my men are seen outside of Kabukicho. I'm not asking you to club someone's head in. I'm only asking you to give them a friendly reminder to keep up to date on their paperwork. Easy, right? Here, take it. Do this for me, and I'll feel a lot more comfortable giving out information about Omega.
Okay.
Okay. Also, I'll remind you that thanks to your impending review, it would be unseemly if it got out that you were meeting with Yakuza, wouldn't it? Blackmail, huh? That's such an ugly word, and here I thought we were becoming friends. No, I'm just stating the facts of the situation. The business you're going to is the Cat Cafe in Akihabara.
No.
Kazu can give you the address on the way out. I knew it was the cafe, not the other cat lady. Because girls. Wait, a cat cafe or what? A cat cafe. What else would it be? Well, a cat cafe or a cat-made cafe? What? Are we talking cats or are people dressed like cats? Because a freaking cat cafe. Actual cats. Okay, I was wrong. Adorable, fluffy, precious cats. Why the hell would I invest in some stupid maid cafe? Cats. Normal cats.
Well, they have delicious pancakes.
True. Damn it, now I'm all worked up. Look, get that goddamn contract signed and we'll talk.
Alright. And we warping straight to... Okay.
No, we're back.
Put us back on the road. Anything else we can do here? Oh, we can talk to them.
Looks like they've been digging up the sidewalk, but since they're blocking my view, I can't quite see what they're doing.
Hey, lady, you need something? There's nothing to see here, so why don't you go ahead and move along?
Why should I? You said yourself there's nothing to see after all. Bit of advice for you. If you're trying to keep someone out of your business, I wouldn't lead it with nothing to see here.
See, she thinks so too. Every time we say nothing to see here, people stop and stare at us instead of actually moving along.
Nothing to see here really does kind of make me want to look more, you know?
He's got a point.
It's kind of sinister. Nothing to see here. That's what cops say when there's definitely, without a doubt, something worth seeing here. Thanks a lot for the advice, boys. Last I checked, it was you who worked for me, not the other way around. Oh, alright. No need to be so damn touchy. All we're saying is, unless you want every passerby and Kabukicho to stop staring at us, you could try zipping it. Zipping it? Is that how you talk to all your employers? You are aware of who I work for, right? Right? Digging a hole is the least of your worries, so do I say. So do as I say. These jobs are the worst.
What exactly are you guys doing? All of a sudden, I can't help but wonder what some suit is doing standing by a construction site.
I have to agree with the little lady on this one. As far as I can tell, we're pulling up a strip of concrete for no damn reason at all. No reason? Far from it. It's scheduled maintenance requested by the building's owner. There were complaints of people falling and getting hurt because of the uneven pavement, so my employer generously offered her own money to fix it. Maintenance, huh? Seemed perfectly fine it seemed perfectly fine to me until we started hacking into it, and you seemed awfully impatient for us to fill it back in. Maybe it's got something to do with that little thing you had wrapped in cloth before. Shut up, or I'll ask you to dig 2 more holes after this one. 2 more? Oh, I get it. I think that was meant to be some kind of threat. Yeah, exactly. I mean, what you said wasn't exactly threatening. Honestly, I've heard better. Is he trying to imply that he's going to make us cover ourselves in concrete? That's kind of a boring threat. Fine. Bad joke. Maybe you two should remember you're being paid very, very generously to be here, so shut it. And you, miss, would you please kindly move along? As you can see, I'm busy enough with these 2 without any additional distractions.
Okay then. Sounds like they are burying a body.
They're burying something.
Everybody, or a part of a body.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna have to call it here.
Okay.
Yeah. We will definitely be swinging by the cat cafe next time to do a shakedown.
Yeah,
I guess.
let's go to the next screen, 'cause I think then we'll get a spinning mask, and that'll be that.
We're leaving Kabukicho.
Let's leave Kabukicho and get a spinning mask. No. All right, let's go. We'll go to Aki, and then we'll get a spinning mask there. Perhaps.
And there we go.
There's our spinning mask.
We're back in a much friendlier part of town.
Yeah, back to the fun area. No ghosts on any of the billboards this time,
Not
though.
yet.
Anyway, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for watching.
We'll be back.